Hare Krishna. Arjuna, seeing the universal form, understanding the unlimited glories of Lord Krishna, he started paying repeated obeisances to Krishna. Did he stop paying repeated obeisances? Or he's continuing? And where all he's paying obeisances? This is spoken very nicely by himself, that is Arjuna himself in Shloka number 40. So let's see that now. Namaḥ purastād atha pṛṣṭhatas namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta-vīryāmita-vikramas tvaṁ sarvaṁ samāpnoṣi tato sarvaḥ. So here it is said, namaḥ, obeisances to you. Where is he paying obeisances? Here it is given. Purastād, from front. From front he is paying obeisances. And then atha, also. Pṛṣṭhatas. Front he is paying obeisances, but now he is saying that I am offering obeisances from behind also. And then he says, namo astu te sarvata eva sarva. So front and back he is paying obeisances, and now he is saying, I pay obeisances from all sides, O Krishna. And then he is glorifying. He says, tvaṁ ananta-vīryā, O unbound power, O the great one, unlimited potency. And then he adds, amita-vikramas, O unlimited force, master of limitless might. And then he says, sarvaṁ samāpnoṣi tato asi sarvaḥ, you are all pervading and you are everything. See, look at this verse. It's almost like he was telling this for such a long time. You're all pervading, you're all limited, unlimited, and so on and so forth. Why is he saying this again and again? We'll not understand, because we are not seeing the universal form. He's seeing the universal form, it's unlimited. He sees in this direction, he sees in that direction, he sees in front, everywhere, wherever he sees. He is seeing that there is no limit to that form. Maybe, it's my speculation. He sees at this side and then he is offering prayer. You're all pervading. All pervading, everywhere, all pervading, up, down, everywhere he is seeing universal form of Lord Sri Krishna. And looking at all this, looking at the greatness of the Lord, what is he doing? He is paying his repeated obeisances again and again and again. Thousands of times, as mentioned in the previous verse. And now in this verse he is saying, I pay obeisances from front, from back, from sides, from all directions. This is the mood, or this is the reaction of a devotee who understands the greatness of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One thing we have to understand is, we are nowhere in comparison to Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are tuchha, we are fallen, we are insignificant. We are just a drop, we are bindu. And Krishna is Mahasindhu, he is the great ocean. We are just a spark, and Krishna is a devouring fire. So this has to be very clear to all of us, that we chutku living entities, we cannot become Krishna. Unfortunately, many times, many so-called spiritual masters, the dhongis, they say that, oh, okay, do this particular activity and in next few months you'll become God. Really? What sort of God we will be? A God who cannot control the morning nature's call? A God who gets deceased? A God who has to lie on the deathbed? A God who has to be put a lot of syringes, injections, and so on and so forth? We have to be very clear that we can never become God. We all are not gods. We all are gods. I mean, we are not G-O-D-S. We are G-O-D''S. We belong to God. This is a very, very important point to note. And how come people say that we can become God? How come this illusion comes? How? Because they don't read Bhagavad-gita. They don't understand the glory of Lord Krishna. They don't hear about Lord Krishna. The entire time they keep hearing about themselves. And when they hear about themselves, what will they feel? Oh, I am so great. I am so great. So this is a very important point to note, that we have to hear about the Lord again and again so that we are not in illusion. Very nicely it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai andhakar Jaha Krishna Taha Naher Maya Radhikar. So Krishna is like Surya, like sun. And what is illusion? It's like darkness. So wherever there is Krishna's appearance, there the darkness cannot exist. So when we hear about Krishna, what is happening? The Krishna like the sun like Krishna, or Krishna like sun, he is actually emerging in our heart, in the horizon of our heart. He's rising in the horizon of our heart. And at that time what happens? All the darkness and misgivings and misconceptions which we have, all of them is removed. Thinking that we are great, we can become God, or we are already God, this basically means we are in complete darkness. Complete darkness. So as soon as we start hearing about Krishna, giving submissive oral reception to the discourses on Bhagavad-gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, what happens? Automatically the person realizes that, oh, Lord is so great and I am just chutku. I am this small, very, very small. And when we understand that I am very, very small, we automatically become humble. Automatically we start paying obeisances like Arjuna is repeatedly paying obeisances. This is the greatness of the Lord. And at the same time, He's so sweet. He's so sweet that He's always there with all of us in each and every circumstance. He's planning for all of us. As soon as a devotee desires to attain Krishna, Krishna arranges a spiritual master. He sends. You go, that living entity, he wants you. Get him back. Get him back. And we can see that we are so fallen, we are so degraded, we are so sinful, but still Krishna takes personal interest in our life just to purify us and take us back home, back to Godhead. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to hear about Krishna. Repeatedly we have to hear. So in Navavida Bhakti, the first anga is Shravanam. When we keep hearing about Krishna again and again and again, we understand the glory of Krishna by His own mercy. We understand that who are we in comparison to Krishna, what is our position, what is our relationship with Him. And when we understand all these things, automatically what happens? We become devotees of Krishna. No more we are competitors of Krishna, we are cooperators with Krishna. This is very, very important to understand. As of now, in illusion, people are trying to compete with Krishna. But then, when we come in knowledge, we start cooperating with Lord Krishna in His wonderful pastimes, which He is performing for His own enjoyment, for His own relishment. So here, it's a very important point that we have to understand, that Lord is very, very great, and here Arjuna is not able to hold himself. He is paying thousands of obeisances at one place, and then he's like, oh no, it's not satisfied. No, let me go behind and pay. Let me go to sides. Oh, let me pay obeisances from all the directions. This is the mood of Arjuna after seeing the universal form. Here it is said, he is accepting that he is the master of all potencies and all prowess and far superior to all great warriors assembled on the battlefield. So here it's very nice to know ananta-vīryā and amita-vikramas. That is unlimited potency and unlimited force, unlimited power. So on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they were all great Maharathis there. Duryodhana, he was very, very intelligent, expert. Bhima, he had the power of 10,000 elephants. Arjuna himself, he was so skillful. And so many great Maharathis were there on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And here, Arjuna knew all of them. But Arjuna is telling to Krishna, they all might be powerful, oh Krishna, but you are unlimited power. You are unlimited power. You have that unlimited potency and you can do anything. Because he saw the universal form eating up everyone. He knew what's happening or what Lord Krishna can do. So he's making this point. So these statements of Arjuna are not theoretical. These statements of Arjuna are out of realization. So as of now, all of us, when we read Bhagavad-gita for the first time, hear the Shloka videos for the first time, so maybe we'll be convinced about Krishna on theoretical platform. But once we intensely practice devotional service every day, every single day chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Every single day hearing about Krishna, reading about Krishna, what happens? And obviously associating with devotees and doing some devotional service. So what happens? By this, our heart will start getting cleansed. By this, we'll start understanding the unlimited prowess of Lord Sri Krishna. So if we really want to understand about Krishna, this is what has to be done. And the theoretical knowledge that is there with our intense practice will attract the mercy of Krishna, and the same theory that is there will get converted into realization. And when we have realization, when we have experience of Krishna Anubhuti, then we'll relish practicing devotional service every single day. No more it will be a force. It will be a bliss. Bliss to practice devotional service. So in this way, Arjuna is not able to just hold himself. He's just paying obeisances to this unlimited personality, Lord Sri Krishna, who is possessing unlimited prowess and unlimited potency. Now Arjuna is not stopping here. How can he stop? He's seeing universal form face to face. How can he stop? He continues glorifying. And we also continue repeating what Arjuna is speaking in Bhagavad-gita. Let's see the next verse in the next video. Hare Krishna.